Lord, we beg to appear in. When
19
teachers.
take up each matter separately.
Yes.
So all of you don't have to start shouting at the same time.
Yes.
It's the only way.
Will they?
Each item, one at a time.
Very well.
So first 19.
19.
May I please, Lord?
19
Vivek
is a
Paria.
Yes. Vivek Paria.
In this matter,
Now,
the process has
no, the grievance in this was that the new rules were sought to be applied
Yes.
to the
45
untainted
marks.
candidates.
17.26.
And we granted an order for
We were permitted to participate.
So you
Now the results have come along yesterday, and the procedure as per the schedule has been completed. May I suggest, Manoj, this matter may be called up after the procedure.
why should we keep it though?
No, Manoj. The reason is this, Manoj. It's on 21st August 2025.
There's one aspect though.
Yes,
The reason why we kept it pending was
because
to see that tainted candidates don't slip
eliminated.
Don't
Yes.
slip through. Now we find that the High Court has taken up that issue in a writ petition, which is
No, Manoj.
pending.
The scope of the proceedings in the High Court is slightly different. We were all
Then-
people who were allowed
then
to.
This issue is also being looked into as to whether tainted candidates have gotten.
Manoj,
Yes. That issue is yes.
I
No, no.
appeared in the High Court.
That order is there.
No, Manoj. The
I-
other
I-
issue, may I just clarify?
I-
Manoj, there is.
We already said that all of you will not speak at the same time.
Lordship, the High Court is in season of a matter where those who are not eligible under Lordship's direction.
All issues seem to be there. We will say that the High Court will look into
No,
all
Manoj,
issues.
what would happen then
It
is.
would be better that the High Court, being the court of first instance, looks into it. The only
No, but
reason we
Lordship,
kept
my
this
word-
matter pending
Lordship,
was at
this
that
issue-
point of time, the High Court was not seized.
No,
of
Manoj,
it.
insofar as.
Now the High Court is seized of a matter where this issue
No,
is
Manoj,
also being
this
raised.
issue, qua
Last item.
Lordship's 20. Lordship should kindly see the. One the going.
Item 20.
Item number 9.25.
Lordship should kindly see the IA that we filed. Lordship should kindly see.
It's better that the High Court decides all this matter.
It should be counted, Lordship. Item number 19.25, Lordship. Okleshwar Ahmed.
Lordship, may I just place this one?
One moment.
We have moved an IA in this case. Moving on record a summary of the issues before the High Court. Because the earlier challenge was on multiple fold by tainted candidates also. And the
Candidates which means will not be permitted to participate. Here the candidate contributions published this in such a manner that they are to. If you look at the order passed by Justice Amrita Sinha, if you look at that order,
Lordship.
attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Court, wherein there is a specific direction that candidates whose names appear in the list of tainted candidates will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process. Prayer has been made to direct the Commission to publish the tainted list in such a manner so that the identity of the candidates can be properly ascertained. So this issue is being looked into.
So far as the tainted candidates.
Our tainted candidates,
This is our special leave petition. Why? Kindly see, this is.
we will not interdict the High Court from looking into all issues.
No.
Only
My
whatever issues the High Court.
My lord, that
will
is
do,
correct.
what the High Court
Why not
decides.
say-
Our petition.
One issue
This is
here,
our.
because I appeared before the High Court. I would say there is one set of issues which pertains to tainted, untainted, so on and so forth.
This is our.
Second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage, meaning 10 marks prior
No,
teaching.
that is not even before us.
Yes, no.
That was not the High Court.
Said you will not apply the new rules to the
Yes, my lords.
untainted
Yes.
candidates,
Yes.
so as to keep them out as
If your
the.
lordships will
How you
clarify
have
that.
High Court only considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
By what you have Lordship's interim on.
Any country will also get the weightage mark.
Can I pass on? Can I pass on?
Stage
of
Subsequent
benefit
order?
is
No, but the High Court is
Yes, my lord.
considering
Yeah,
the
but-
constitutional
Stage
validity.
of the.
That cannot be
Be
interdicted at
qualified
this
for
stage.
calling for interview or add it only at the stage of
These
interview.
two
We get
questions.
filtered out, cited by the High Court, not even at the inception.
But
No,
all.
now that the High Court is seized of actually, how many matters are
My lord, kindly.
My lord, no,
Our,
Why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
my lord, this is our special
If your lord,
litigation.
if you could just
My lord,
ask.
kindly.
We are not going
No, no,
to
no,
stop the High Court.
no, I am not. But there is a finding, kindly see. Hello, excuse me, sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No, no, no.
Kindly see.
We have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
Physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate.
My lord, can.
I remember distinctly, Dr. Mukhinder.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship.
Tainted
Item number
means tainted.
19.25.
That paragraph.
They stand on the same
Untainted candidates.
as that what is the name? Das.
OBC category.
Can I place that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly see.
Should get the benefit of say 7 years.
Kindly come to page
Job.
68.
The High Court is interpreting
yes,
the order.
Page 68.
Yes, paragraph number.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph 47. First I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall within the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What
worked.
is the other issue? That is with regard to going back to the.
Kindly come to page 48. Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the improved judgment held that the appointee Mr. Somadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the findings. We make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as would contradict legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until fresh selection. Next, paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fair selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship,
Next sentence.
similarly, other
These-
candidates are not
This is
Similarly, similarly indicates that
Yes. Tainted cannot appear, whether disabled label is immaterial.
that whatever you
This
lordship,
sentence is clear.
we have no other.
Keep the object.
One request
Lordship
that
would-
this issue
Of
of
the disabled
Lordship
candidates is
allow
provide
only
for
for
your
2 minutes.
No.
Item number
One
19.25.
Provide, I have
10 marks may not be
When
real.
all parties are before the High Court and the High Court
Again and again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not, High Court is not
But because
listening.
our
Lordship.
interpretation, we have done it.
My lord,
All these cases, we are going to close.
At least this candidate, Professor Emma should get the
Well,
7
let the
years
High Court
benefit
decide.
cannot be
All issues you raise,
because examination is over there.
all issues you can raise before.
lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel proceedings.
I have one.
He was appointed with the due process of law. Lordship.
All issues.
Prior to experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
Well,
looking
that
at
High Court
prior
will decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
Not your lord.
Yes.
Judgment.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of
Lordship so far as
We are closing all matters.
Here, we
Lordship, kindly
here,
take all these factors.
You are the villain of the piece.
one thing I have made.
Don't allow to High
Decide,
Court
my lords.
additional series, Lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Orunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
She was a tainted candidate.
No, no, no.
No, not- Why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Proposing everything against her.
Arunima Paul, I dismissed. I dismissed.
No.
Yes.
Exactly.
Why the SSC is so much concerned?
Exactly, I'm saying that.
Lordship, kindly,
Kindly just
Lordship,
hear
item
me for 2 minutes.
19.25, I take untimed Lordship from this.
Who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process.
Oh, she was not even selected.
Yes.
Yes, not been selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed
What
it.
is all that?
Age bar. Due to age bar.
No. Please, kindly allow. No.
No, the High Court is
Why you
considering
are
the
saying-
constitutionality of the
But
rules.
this is kindly,
Let the High Court decide the matter.
kindly just hear me,
You know
Milord.
the decibel levels work at the Supreme Court.
Milord, kindly just hear me, Milord. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then your lordship will dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start
2
now.
minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You will
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no.
We did not
Yes.
say anything on the merits of the matter.
So,
So mere dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lordships are not deciding the
Only
para 47
Record to
issue. We
dismiss
are on
the
the next category, we are not on the
7.
para 47.
7 you've been allowed to join, is it?
No, I
They
have a
can-
small request.
They
There
can
is a-
argue before the
our
High Court.
applications are different. Let that not be disposed of by this order in 19.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
their earlier job.
joined already,
Yes,
one
yes.
removed and then came back for this, my lord. Your lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes, now, my lord, we represent about 30-40 people, my lord. What has happened with them is simultaneously, after they joined in this, my lord, simultaneously they got appointment orders from two other or one other different department of the West Bengal itself. Since they have joined and there was no case pending at that point of time, they could not join the other department, but they
Oh,
continued here.
that's going
But
beyond 40.
now today, I am left with no remedy. We are
Yes,
on
but
age
it's
guard,
also
age
that
guard.
kind of candidate.
What all
47
age
does not
guard
cover
also.
that situation where
Plus, we
Even
want
there are
to-
vacancies.
an offer of another job which you never joined.
Is there
There are
statutory
vacancies.
We
for
only
the
permitted you to go back to the job that you left.
Plus,
Come
we are
into
placed
this.
similarly.
We are on
Yes.
Placed similarly.
Go back to the High
Similarly, lordship,
How you of
You can go back to the High
they were
Court.
Allow
Allow
us
us
to
to
go
they
back
were
to
in
the
the
High
job
Court.
when it
Allow
was,
us let the employers.
That was a day
Applications can
1
be
case.
pending
Item
by the
number
High Court.
Let me just withdraw
Couple
here
below
and go
Supreme
back
Court
to the
took
High
time
Court.
and again.
So far
That
as the
judgment should not
protection
come
lordship
having
has
our
given,
profession.
that should be made.
You won't say anything, whatever you wish to say before
Let
the
us
High
please
Court.
withdraw these.
Yes.
On High Court.
Once,
On High Court.
19.15, 19.16, I'll withdraw.
19 points,
15 and 16.
19.15,
The liberty,
19.1.
all of us will say that, Lord, same order.
Moana, which one do you want?
19.9 to 19.23, I appeal.
19.9,
9 to 19.
all of them.
All of
All of
them.
them.
Them, Lord,
This was
with liberty, Lord.
liberty to
Approach the High Court.
Approach the High
For the same relief.
for seeking redressal.
Also,
One more thing, Lord, the findings in
accordance with law.
and the judgment of the court should not
Then-
come in the way.
Yes.
We won't say anything.
19.1, 19.1,
No, no.
19.8 also.
19.1,
All same one.
19.15 and 16.
19.15
and 19.16.
19.38. 19.38.
19.27, my lord. Just
19.27.
there is one clarification, my lord, would be needed because now after the result, they have published a list only by name. And the list of tainted candidates
But the
are
High
there.
Court is now free.
Now it is very difficult to find out.
High Court is seized of that.
Your lordship, we just
Once the High Court is seized of that issue, then
One suggestion on the High Court. On the High Court,
we'll make a
your lordship in
clarification.
November
on that.
23 had
19.27.
Yes, Ms. Makina.
Lordships have said that 31st December,
December tak we
the
can.
exercise must finish, your lordships. Now, unfortunately, I've just given this list. There are more than 70 matters which have been filed in the High
That
Court.
of course will have to.
Lordships, let me finish. Where different aspects, there's hair splitting, different aspects are being challenged. I have no problems in the matters remaining pending. All that I'm saying to your lordships is that matters can go on, but let no interim orders be
Yes,
passed.
let-
in
yes.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Why
We
is
should
the
allow to
apprehension?
continue with the.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Honorable Supreme Court cannot be.
The tainted candidates have gotten this, they can't get it.
Yes.
No tainted candidate.
No.
I'm sorry.
Milord,
Other matters which need to be withdrawn.
Suggestion on the High Court. When we will.
Withdrawal matters anymore.
Now we will decide also more.
19.25, Your Lordship, 19.25.
Now we will decide.
If you want to withdraw, say so.
I want to pursue the matter.
No, you're not pursuing it here.
Under para 47 of the law.
Para 47 orders have already been implemented.
I'm working in the autonomous body in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sansthan. They are not.
Where? Where are you?
Bengal.
Why is he not returned to his?
No, we have given everyone. We have
He's
given.
in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Central government is not our government.
Vidyalaya Central.
Central government perhaps is not a party.
can be allowed.
We have only said the government, which means the state government. State government and autonomous body. Autonomous body, Kendriya Vidyalaya is a central government organization. It's not an autonomous body. It is not an autonomous body.
Under.
Plus, can we, going back to the High Court, may I make a suggestion, Milord? Your Lordships in November 23, when your
It's a
Lordships
different
passed
issue.
order.
You'll have to go back to
There are a
the.
lot of matters, as your Lordships can see. There are a lot of matters, a lot of issues. Your Lordships want to send everything back to the High Court. Very well. Because in November 23, when my Lords had passed a similar order at the interim stage, my Lords had said, go before division bench and hear it expeditiously. My Lords may pass a similar order this time, so the matter can be heard finally.
No.
One prayer, Milord.
That's all. Now let us dictate the order.
By the passport.
The order.
Yes.
Your Lordship, will your Lordship be,
They should
your Lordship,
continue
please to
by
take up the intervention applications in item
We should
19.
be permitted to continue, Milord, till the time of the case.
No further order, no further order. High Court will please
All issues you address.
will be heard by the High Court.
Yes.
Will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, in item
Go
19?
before the High Court. By this, because we blend the state government and bodies which come under the state government.
No, just 1 minute, Milord.
High
I go there. But we will approach the High Court in 2 weeks' time. Kindly protect us.
Your Lordship,
2 weeks, kindly give us protection.
Your Lordship,
Approach the High Court.
will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in item 19, Your Lordship?
88 of 2025 has already been entertained by a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court, and various issues were flagged by the learned judge in the order. What is the date of this order?
Lordship, there are various orders, Your Lordship.
19/11/2025. Passed wherein
Yes.
the matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on.
My lord, and
Matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi were being implemented scrupulously. As we now find that a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court has taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court to approach the High Court for redressal of their grievances
Yes, Milord.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, Your Lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
We will not
Nothing.
the High Court.
What sort of prayer is made?
Fix the time-
Direction,
We have fixed a time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can.
I don't have. Stop to any selection.
I'm deeply obliged.
Said by-
Will your Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, in treatment applications in item 19?
Through
That's right.
None of the tainted
Alert
candidates
orders
are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain
Yes, yes.
with full details, with full details,
Grateful,
so
grateful.
as to ensure that
And
this does not
unelected
happen.
candidate should get the benefit of 7 years. Lordship.
Your lordships, it will be lordships to say that this should not be stopped.
When it comes to seek to read more into certain aspects of the judgment dated P4/2025 would also be at liberty to raise such hermeneutics, HERMENEUTICS, before the High Court.
Your lordships have referred to an earlier, the single judge's order. Well, against that, there are several other orders. There is an order of 12th of November.
19th November.
7th November.
11th November.
I want those also. Same learned judge. 11th November, 12th November, 19th November.
11th November, 12th. And they add this
20th November.
In those orders also issues have been flagged.
All issues. And
Both them are at
7th, 12th and 19th.
7th, 11th, 12th.
7th, 11th, 12th and 19th.
And the judge is hearing all the issues.
But we take details of successful candidates also so that it can be compared, right?
7, 11, 12.
Compare this.
Compare what?
7, 11,
Those who have succeeded in the exam.
19.
and
Why
those
would we want the untainted candidates to be looked at?
who are
That's unnecessary.
able to know
Unless the High Court is now on a time frame, they have to complete it as.
The matter is fixed on 28.
Lordship, be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship.
And the applications
Yes.
are disposed of in the.
Keep low. Keep low, please.
Consider saying uninfluenced in our.
This will ultimately bring empathy to questions.
High Court can look into it. Matters uninfluenced by
Yes.
Yes.
any of the observations on merits made by this court in the earlier orders.
Wonderful.
And one more line, Lordship, kindly add one more line.
One more
Untainted
section now take out all.
We've already discussed as withdrawn various matters. You want to withdraw?
Lordship, these are the cancer patients. We have aimed a similar relief for us on humanitarian grounds.
That was refused by the court.
Cancer patients and all that. We only said that dealt with physically disabled candidates.
Lordship, the Soma
Soma Das was a blind
Lordship,
That's right.
cancer and blind. She was a physically
The
disabled.
court categorically held Soma's case will not be applicable.
She was a physically disabled candidate too. She might have had cancer also, but she was within our scope only as a physically disabled candidate.
Because the matter is listed day after. This order may be uploaded today. It's listed day
We
after.
uploaded today.
Very great. So far as
Keep low.
we
Go before the High Court, please.
Extremely obliged to the honorable court.
If Your Lordship may be kind enough, Your Lordship, in item 19.
Go before the High Court.
Now vacate
Already given
space
that.
space for others.
My lords, your court will now empty out, my lords.
Yes.
Your Lordship, in item 19, the intervention applications.
actually the first item, we were permitted to participate on account of the old qualification 45. Lordships may clarify that
You've already challenged those rules.
No. We repelled by the High Court. We succeeded in an appeal and then we are here, my lords.
The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the
21st August.
untainted candidates during the past selection were allowed to sit for the exams,
In terms of this court.
for the selections afresh, to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected by
Grateful.
application of the new rules. Which
Grateful.
And one more line, Lordship. I want
to the untainted candidates would be.
That'll be.
Untainted two candidates. They have this examinations.
It's untainted candidate should get the benefit of 7 years.
To read them out.
No. Why?
Some
They have appointed.
If I
Therefore, Lordships may retain this matter.
You come up with these new rules and you try to.
They were permanent in their job.
Because of
Kindly add this
our
one.
order, there is
Kindly, yes.
Item 19 may be retained, my lord, because of
And 20 also, my lord.
Not this to anywhere.
In item number 19.25.
We have given
Kolkata Ahmed.
10 marks for experience.
you will be giving them all 10.
All.
The teachers, untainted teachers, will be giving them.
We are all untainted.
At what stage?
Will you be giving 10 marks to all?
10 marks, 10 marks if he has
Weighted.
for first year, 2 marks. If they completed 5 years, 10 marks.
Well, 2019 was.
All of them
are 5 years.
Yes, now we want.
Yes,
Now
That is challenge.
That is the reason why we asked them, you are benefited by this.
No.
yes. Want to hold.
Just decibel is that side higher.
For once.
Now
You have the microphone.
what has happened?
Can never.
What has happened in the written examination? In the written examination, some of the untainted teachers have secured only 26 and 30 marks.
And 7.
So they get these 10 marks though.
Even they have added 10 marks.
They
Even
have
the educational qualification 10 marks. Even in that case,
If
they
they
are
are
less.
not selected, they are not
They are
selected.
less than fresh candidates. Yes, marks are less than fresh
We are
candidates.
not.
Therefore, if you also say that all untainted teachers have to be allowed, then it is.
We have not said they will be allowed. We
They
said that
cannot
you
be
will not
disqualified.
Yes.
adversely affect them with
Their
the
previous
application of
experience
this.
should be counted, Lord.
Application of the new.
This 50%, 45% we cannot apply.
Yes.
Too much. This is too wide because freshers are also coming within this commission. अरे भाई, what
सर आपको समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को.
but this new rules will be applied also to the freshers?
No.
New rules will not be. See,
To me,
yes,
freshers and
when we asked you to undertake the selection of fresh, we did not contemplate we will add new vacancies and bring in fresh.
Yes.
The intention was that you could hold a fresh selection for these untainted.
Yes,
You
but
enlarged the scope.
Lordship,
You brought
Lordship,
fresh
for
vacancies.
untainted
You brought
candidates,
untainted
Lordship,
candidates. So
their
you
previous
asked for this
benefit should be
on
added,
top of
Lordship.
that, you bring in new rules. Then,
now
once you bring in new rules, it can only apply to new selected. It
That
cannot
High Court
apply to
appeal is
these people
pending.
whose selection has been set aside and they've been given another go.
No, the
But your
2016.
That doesn't mean that you apply the new rules to them.
But your lordships have said to appear in the
Namala, let this matters be now argued before the High Court. Why is
selection
wasting?
would start. Fresh
Giving of
selection means
10 marks to
examination.
untainted
If
candidates,
an
that is the
examination, a selected candidate, the untainted
When
candidate.
did you ask
should be
us for
added, Lordship.
permission to frame new rules and apply it to the
Yes,
untainted candidates?
to create all trouble.
Supreme Court.
Did you ask for that?
Well, they have, we have.
You've done that. So far as these untainted candidates are concerned, their candidature shall not be adversely affected
Yes.
by application of these new rules.
Well, then in that case,
Deeply obliged.
that
Greatly obliged. Greatly obliged.
candidates who have secured lesser marks than the fresh teacher.
That selection, whatever you wish.
That
to do, you do that.
is go by the rules. Go by the rules. It doesn't go by the interpretation.
Clarify that.
That is all, that is all.
As such,
That's all, that's all.
Test after 10 years.
That's all.
Yes.
That's
Lordship, in item
let
19,
the
Your Lordship.
High Court is considering the matter. Let the High Court do it.
Nothing, we've said that the untainted candidates.
Lordship, kindly add one line, Lordship, in order. Their previous.
Why not we
Lordship,
launch?
item 19, Lordship.
End it now.
Your Lordship, I have an intervention application, Lordship, in item 19.
About it, and then also obviously come back to me.
We all want to be heard by your lordship, my lords, always.
Your lordship.
No.
We always want to be heard.
Your lordship's
Well, it is your-
selection, what
Well,
We've not said anything about that. Why should she say? You sensitize the High Court that they are great.
we have, I am ready, Lord, whatever your lordship says. I think your lordship declared that all tainted candidates will be taken into the employment.
Tainted candidate.
Untainted,
You
untainted.
said tainted.
Well, whatever is there in the order, no further clarification
It
necessary.
should be a separate hearing, Lordship. Untainted and tainted candidates.
Untainted, no.
You didn't say untainted.
Untainted,
Enough.
Lord, if your lordship desire that.
Well, SSC is much interested to see that the corruption action against, yeah.
In a competition, they are lesser marks.
In fact, not they should have held a separate selection for us. They didn't do it actually.
Next matter.
Your Lordship, and I don't.
Because we are grateful, my lords.
Next matter. Yes.
The appearance be given physically.
Yes.
Grateful. 7 maybe.
Grateful.
19.37 also. 0.38. 38. Oh, he doesn't want this piece. 37. 27.
24 is of the same one.
24, you want to withdraw?
No, this is the same one.
Same one.
24.